Losing weight can be so hard. Losing fat can be one of the hardest things you've ever done in your life. Why? Because it takes time, especially if you've accumulated a lot of it. Now, how exactly do you stay on track when it takes you such a long time? How do you fall off the bandwagon and get back on? How do you pick yourself up by the bootstraps to keep going? I want to share my top 3 suggestions on how you can keep going and endure the journey so that you can get the fat loss that you want. My first tip, or my first suggestion, is to say no. Learn to say no. For the past couple of weeks, I've been on the 21-day keto challenge with our gym, and I've had quite a few challenges with saying no. And what I mean by that is, I've been in several situations where I've had to say no. Some of my friends want to go out for ice cream, and it's on Tuesday or a Wednesday, and I'm on the 21-day keto challenge. I can't do that. I have to say no. Now, I am human, and I will admit and be transparent that I did crack twice. I cracked once getting ice cream, and I cracked once getting a wrap. I got a wrap. With that said, because I was following the ketogenic diet, in the meantime, I did still lose about a ½ inch or so off my waistline and about 7 pounds. But that's not my point. My point is society and your environment throw so much at you. You can't walk outside, out these doors of the gym, turn left, turn right. You go by Chipotle, you go by McDonald's, you go by the fast food joints, you go by other restaurants, you go by the Italian place. And during happy hour, your friends say, hey, let's go out for a drink, let's get some appetizers. Now, I'm not suggesting that you never go out with your friends, but when you do, if you're on this journey, you may have to make the tough decision to say no to the food that they're eating. Or you may, if you are someone who will partake in the eating, you may have to say no to that social situation. My second suggestion is to follow a keto style or low carb style and intermittent fasting plan if fat loss is your goal. Now, to stay persistent with it, you have to be committed to the process, committed to knowing that it's going to work for you. Now, side note here, if you're someone who has a chronic illness or a chronic issue, I definitely highly recommend you partake in this type of nutrition plan in conjunction or in consultation with your doctors. Don't do this one alone if that is you. Stay committed. And my third and final point I'm going to bring home, and I just kind of hinted to it in the first one, is surround yourself with people who are on the same path as you. It is very important to have social support with people who have either been there and done that, or people who are at least going to support your decision. People who aren't going to take you out to happy hour and say, hey, have a drink, it'll be okay, it's just one time. I think we probably all have had this happen to us at one point or another. Surround yourself with friends who will say, hey, you know what, I admire that, that's awesome, you do you. In fact, you know what, maybe I'll do the same thing as you're doing. Maybe instead of getting the pretzel and beer cheese, maybe I'll get the side salad instead. Maybe I'll get soda water or the sparkling water instead of the soda, instead of the alcohol. That will be huge for your ability to stay on track with your fat loss or even your fitness endeavors. So again, my points are: learn to say no, stay committed, and surround yourself with friends and family who are going to support you. And support you not just in their words, but also in their actions. And maybe even find someone who's already been there and lost the weight that can help guide you. If you've enjoyed this fitness tip and weight loss tip, please share it with your friends, your family, or anybody you know might benefit from it. If you'd like to know how I can help you, please feel free to shoot me an email at adam.fitness.revolution@gmail.com. You can also be a subscriber to my weekly emails that I send out. I send those out every Friday morning. Those are just a weekly reminder to stay on top of your game. And yes, I send them out on Fridays on purpose because everybody's getting ready for the weekend, and a lot of times structure, and along with structure, or there will be a lack of structure rather over the weekend, and along with that comes a lack of staying on top of things. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter under Brown Performance. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.